What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and here we are just a few hours before the PlayStation Showcase. At this point, I don't expect to see Knights of the Old Republic. I did put this on my list for games that I think would shock me because, honestly, I'm not expecting it. But we got a boatload of news from Embracer Group. Now, I'm going to be focusing specifically on Knights of the Old Republic because that's what's most important here for this video. But it's good to put it in context that they did their little fiscal, meeting talking about the money that they have not been making, and it wasn't a good look at all. Their stocks are down 40%. They lowered their expected revenue by quite a bit, the amount that they thought they were going to make to the amount that they think they're going to make right now. It was not a good day, at all for Embracer Group. And by the way, these are the people that own the Tomb Raider stuff, working with Amazon for that. Knights of the Old Republic, like Borderlands, they have Borderlands. So, they normally have these kind of like AA games, right? They're not indie, but they're not really AAA. But they've acquired several, kind of IPs to make some pretty good stuff if they're able to do it. Now, have they done it? Not yet. And certainly with Knights of the Old Republic, it doesn't seem all that good. So you had all those things going on, right? They had a $2 billion deal dropped on them last night. They had a verbal kind of agreement, 7 months of negotiating. And then the night before, they literally had to give kind of this financial report. The deal from the other side was dropped. $2 billion of, I believe, revenue that would have spanned over 6 or 7 years was dropped. So not a great day. And then you had this situation happen. And, well, what is it? Well, it's actually, the reason we're talking about it is a lack of anything. So he was asked, the CEO was asked about this game, and he said, "This is my favorite question. I don't have any comments. We're done." And I believe that maybe was the last thing that he was asked, in general. But he totally shut that question down. Now, I will read into it. I think I'm deserving of that. I think I'm owed that. I think we're all kind of owed it. I made a video just on Friday on Knights of the Old Republic saying we need an update. You can't, to me, have a situation like this happen. I've said how much I hate these kind of things in general. Star Wars Eclipse, Knights of the Old Republic, even Wonder Woman is becoming it, where stop announcing your games. I know I keep saying this, but let me say it one more time. Stop announcing your games years and years and years early just to get talent, on your development team. Announce it when it's ready to be announced, when you have some sort of roadmap for what you're going to do, or at least announce a game that you feel confident in. Because obviously we've heard the behind the scenes stories with this game that it's not doing good at all, and it was transferred over, right? Aspire couldn't handle it. It was given to Saber Interactive. Remember, this game was pitched to Xbox first. They declined it. They said, "We don't want this." And then they went to Sony, and Sony said, "We'll do it." So there's a lot of pressure on Sony. Microsoft at this point seems like they're the geniuses of the room, where it's we kind of saw this. Maybe they didn't, but they seem like they're smarter than everybody else in this current moment for this current situation. But, I would say, I'm going to read into this, financial thing because I'm allowed to. But when you have all of these very, very bad things that have been happening, right, and all these investors asking questions, the reason I think having a no comment is such a big deal and such a red flag, a huge negative, if you had anything positive to say about this game, this would be the time, okay? You just lost a $2 billion deal. Your stocks are down 40%. You're flailing. The guy looked defeated. He looked like he wanted to quit his job. It didn't look good. So you had all those things happening. If you had anything good to say about this game, this would have been the time, because maybe that would have helped investors feel better about you, where it's okay, well, at least this game is being worked on. At least it's happening. Now, again, is this game still happening? Probably. I don't know, would this have been the time to say that it's canceled? I don't think that would have helped the investors' confidence level, for Embracer. But I don't know. I still do believe this game is in the works, but it probably was restarted. It's probably going to take still 5 or so years. Don't expect this till very late PS5 era or PS6. Let's just give it to PS6 and just expect it then. But no, I will read into it that way because, everything is literally falling apart around them. If you had anything good to say about this game, you would have said it. You would have said, yeah, the game's doing pretty good. Maybe we had some setbacks, but it's on the right track. Maybe that helps you. Maybe that helps you with what's going on right now. And instead, you said nothing. You literally said, I'm not talking about that. We have nothing to say about that. Well, I will read into that then. And I don't know if you want to say doomed, but I will say the game I don't think is in a good state. I don't think we're seeing the game anytime soon. The only way to look at this as a positive is because this happened, this morning or, whenever this happened, okay? The showcase is just in a few hours, as I, teased in the beginning of this video, not that it's actually a tease. If he was saying it because he was trying to hide from it being shown at the showcase, okay, all right, I'll apologize. I'll say something, maybe. But right now, this video stays and this video stands, and if they were to show up at the showcase and we find out he said no comment because they showed it today and it looks rather good and maybe their stocks then kind of rebound because of that, okay, all is forgiven. I'll forgive them. So that's the situation that we have. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.